Welcome everyone to social classes. In this video, we are discussing the most important questions for English elective semester 6. In the previous video, we discussed the syllabus of English elective semester 6. So don't forget to check it out if you haven't already. We'll proceed ahead with the most important questions. So for English elective paper, theory paper is of 90 marks and the time allowed is of 3 hours. It is divided into two sections. Section 1, question number 1. Write a short note on any 5 of the following literary terms. Question number 1 is of 15 marks. You have to attempt 5 questions and there will be total 8 questions in the paper. So each question you will attempt is of 3 marks. And you have to choose only 5 out of the 8. Non-fiction, picturesque novel, sentimental novel, point of view, omniscient author, stream of consciousness, structure, regional novel, fiction, protagonist, historical romance. First person narrator. Bildungsroman, novel of sensibility, omniscient author, non-fictional novel, historical novel, gothic novel, first person narrative, antagonist, character, psychological novel, first person narrator. Question number 2. Answer any 5 of the following questions in about 40 to 60 words each. This is also of 15 marks and there will be 8 questions in total in the actual exam and you will have to attempt 5 of them. So each answer carries 3 marks. How did Raju's father educate him initially? Which incident prompted Raju's father to send him to a proper school? How did Raju's mother get him ready to school? Describe Raju's first meeting with Velen. How did the barber guess the time of Raju's prison sentence? Why did Rosie get married to Marco? Describe Rosie's first performance. What role did Velen's sister play in establishing Raju as a holy man? Write a note on the education of Raju. How did Raju react to the railways coming to Malgudi? Why does Raju shut down his father's old shop? Describe Raju's first impression of Rosie. How does Rosie react to the dance of the cobra? What is Raju's mother's opinion of Rosie? Describe Raju and Gaffer's friendship. Describe Marco's appearance. Write a note on the childhood of Raju. Describe Raju's uncle's visit to Raju's house. How and why did Rosie change her name to Nalini? Describe in brief Marco's passion for caves. Give an account of Rosie's life at Raju's house. How does Raju become famous among the villagers? Write a note on the ending of the novel. Write a note on the early life of Raju. How does Raju transform his platform shop into a bookstall? How did Raju come to be known as Railway Raju? How did Raju's appreciation of Rosie's dance, ambition bring them together? Give an account of Rosie's life at Raju's house. Describe the incident of Raju's arrest. Give a brief character sketch of Raju's mother. Briefly describe the inauguration of the Malgudi railway station. I'm sorry, the station of the spellings are incorrect here. Describe Raju's first meeting with Velen. How did Raju come in contact with Rosie? Why did Raju's maternal uncle visit Raju's house? What do you know about Rosie as Nalini, the famous dancer? What was Velen's reaction when he heard Raju's confession? Write a short note on the role played by Gaffer. Who was Macro? What was his profession? What is your opinion of him? How did Raju handle the business of his shop at the railway station? Give a brief account of Raju's life in prison. How was Rosie? How did she come in contact with Raju? What were the circumstances that led Raju to play the role of a saint? What advice did Velen give Raju to do as the savior of the people? Briefly describe Raju's martyrdom. Question number 3. Answer any 3 of the following questions in about 100 to 120 words each. This question also carries 15 marks. However, in the actual question paper, there will be 5 questions in total and you will have to attempt 3 of them. So each question carries 5 marks. Describe the town of Malgudi, the guide. Explain how Raju meets Marco and Rosie for the first time. Describe Raju and Rosie's new lifestyle after Rosie attains success. Describe Raju and Rosie's comment on the title of the novel, The Guide. Write a character sketch of Rosie. Describe the journey of Rosie to Nalini. How is The Guide a regional novel? How did the relationship between Marco Rosie give space to Raju Rosie's relationship? Describe Raju and Velin's relationship. How does Raju's fast become such a large-scale event? How did Raju come to be known as Railway Raju? Write a note on Rosie-Marco relationship. How does the novel depict the landscape of Malgudi? Write a note on Raju's trial and conviction. Describe in detail Raju's fast for rains. What type of life did Raju lead in prison? How did Raju succeed in seducing Rosie? Write an essay on Marco-Rosie relationship. Write a note on Raju's trial and conviction. Write a detailed note on Raju's last days as a saint. How did Raju come to be known as Railway Raju? Write a note on the Cobra dance episode and its significance in the story. What qualities made Raju a successful tourist guide? Briefly give an account of Rosie's life at Raju's house. Describe Raju's role as a pseudo-saint in the novel. How did Raju come to be regarded as the miracle maker in the Mangala village or Mangala village? Describe in detail the nature of Rosie-Marco relationship. Why was Raju called Railway Raju? Give an account of Raju's success and popularity as a tourist guide at Malgudi. What were the ways and methods used by Raju to capture Rosie's heart in the guide? What were the circumstances that led to Raju's arrest on a charge of forgery in the novel? Now we proceed to section 2. Fourth question, write an essay on any one of the following topics. In the actual question paper, there will be 4 topics and you have to choose one of them, and this question carries 20 marks. So here are some examples, the topics that can come in your question paper, because you'll have to do some like current affairs and social issues. That's what usually comes in these as topics. So I've given you examples and previous year questions here. Global warming and climate change, online shopping, curse or boon, youth and unemployment, future of online education, the dangers of modern war, information technology and education, COVID, how the world has changed forever, the rise of the gaming industry, environmental pollution, women empowerment, Citizen Amendment Act, life in a big city, information technology, freedom of press, generation gap, world peace, environment pollution, global terrorism, superstitions, need for communal harmony, life is action not contemplation, value of discipline. Fifth question, attempt 1 out of the 2. There will be 2 questions in the actual exam. You will have to write a report on only one of them, and this carries 10 marks. So here are also some previous year questions. Write a report on the introduction of skill-oriented courses in colleges. Write a report on the feedback received regarding working conditions in your organization. Write a report on the measures taken by your organization to combat the COVID pandemic. Write a report on an incident of fire in your factory premises. Write a report by a committee appointed to inquire into the financial deterioration of a textile company over the last couple of years. Make suggestions to increase the profit. Write a report on the agitation of the workers of a sugar mill for demanding higher wages and bonus. Write a report to the CEO of a telecom company regarding decrease in sale of new mobile connections. Also make suggestions to improve the sale. Write a report to the managing director of State Bank describing the working of its main branch in your city. Draft a report on the fire accident in the main market of your town. Sixth question. Translate the following passage into English. This is of 15 marks. So there'll be a paragraph and you'll have to in Hindi and Punjabi. So whatever language you prefer you can choose. The passage will be the same. So the same passages in Hindi and the same passages in Punjabi. And you have to, your task is to translate that passage into English. So there are no such important questions per se. So I haven't mentioned any example passages. However, you can check some previous year questions, papers to practice them. So this was the English elective semester 6 in most important questions. And if you haven't checked out the video of the syllabus of English elective which we discussed earlier, so do check it out, and thank you for watching.